So, I was thinking the other day, and I think I discovered something new about myself. And I think it was around, I was thinking about this creator that I had been viewing on, I think it was, hold on. I'm going to try to speak about it. I was viewing this creator on Instagram, and I hold on. I was viewing this creator on Instagram, and I was just thinking how I've been single for like almost 5 years now. It's like when I'm wanting a partner, and how did I do? I think I discovered how to cry on demand. I know some of y'all are probably like, what? It isn't funny, but it's funny. I think I discovered how to cry on demand. Yeah, that's it. That's what I think I discovered. I've been trying to perfect it. I heard somebody else say, I know this nigga ain't crying. That's what made me laugh because I. Whoa, whoa. uh,
If there's another universe, please make some noise. Give me a sign. This can't be life. If there's a point to losing love, repeating pain.
YouTube, your video is ready. Hello, LGBTQ plus DL men, women who circle love us and support us. And if you don't identify with any of those labels, you're still free to do it. Subscribe to the channel. Period. Yeah. So, this is a video I kind of am not sure of how to structure. I'm not sure of how to even talk about it really like in a structured way because I'm not sure like how much I want to share like about the experience that I have been having with creating videos and stuff like that. But I've realized that I I have reached out to people to try to network, and I've realized that a lot of times when I'm wanting to network with people, I also realize that Source has a specific path for me, and it's not meant for me to work with every creator that I'm wanting to work with. I kind of have realized that there aren't many beings who are on a spiritual path and as enlightened as I am that are open to doing or creating some of the things that I'm wanting to create. Like, for example, I don't know if I said it in a most recent video, but I said I used to want to be an actor, but I also have been trying to create videos like music. Like I've been trying to create music, and I had a experience with a creator who I've watched when I was in my past relationship. And when I watched their video, I was watching their live Instagram video, and I realized that he is always asked the question about his past relationship, and they always ask him, "Have are you and that person still together?" and things like that. And I remember that, like, even from my own family, they would ask me all the time, "Are you have you talked to your ex-partner? How are they?" And even when I get questions about my twin flame, it's kind of like there are just feelings that I realize that they're just feelings that I realize that I'm not sure if I have totally healed. So I'm trying my best to stay strong while I witness that everybody that's in a relationship, maybe they have worked hard to with their relationships. I didn't want to be on camera crying. But of course, I was speaking about being an actor, and I think I realized how I think I've realized how to cry on cue. So, yeah. That was me crying on cue. Kind of giving myself a monologue.
High heels on my tippies.
So, create a part of this on my cityscape. Make it a bitch when I ride the dicky line. Still got the juice, bitch, boy, you see me.
You remember in my most previous upload, I spoke about Dante Khalid? Well, the Barbs have reached Nikki, and she made this tweet. "I thought a lady Zara made it up. Thought she was an artist having fun with it. So glad Barb's brought it to my attention in time, making me proud as always. I'll have Casper reach out to this very talented and seemingly very sweet guy ASAP to figure out the best way to make him feel seen, appreciated, and paid. Pound Pink Friday 2. There's also more. This is the original tweet by Mel. "The guy who made the FTCU viral dance is so nice. I wish Nicki choreographer would have reached out to him because he definitely made that dance and deserves some credit. Nicki Minaj, please get him." So let's clear some things up before we truly get into the topic of this video. Brad's World commented under the video that is now deleted, and per his request of wanting it be deleted, because I asked him, because it was his content, did he want it to be deleted, and he requested yes. So with that being said, his video was deleted off of the channel, and I put the video up there because I kept getting questions. Was there footage of the ending video? So if you missed out on seeing that, it is on his channel. Anyway, I thought that it was important to speak about that. But now to kind of talk about my observation of what I saw um, of Nikki's set and the show. I think it was very enjoyable. I think that although a lot of people have spoken negative things about her performance, and I want to say this, she's a rapper, right? And so a rapper's set list is going to be significantly different than a singer's set list. And I think for a rapper, it was very great. Because I think most times when I have become aware of a rapper being on stage in their show, it's somewhat extravagant. But I was thinking about Drake's show, and I think money wise, he may have a bigger net worth, but not comparing her to, you know, her comrades and stuff. I know she probably wouldn't mind because she loves Drake. But what I was thinking was, I think as a person that hasn't been to a concert before in my 30 years, right, of life, be 32 this year, I think that it being a first concert, I wouldn't be upset. And also, like, I truly enjoy Nikki's craft, her work. And when I hear these comments, sometimes I think, they're not, I try not to think that they're not Nicki fans, right? But, like, I guess you can say that I've been a Barb since '08, possibly '07. It may have been like the end of '07 when I became a Barb. Like, I remember when she was going to the clubs and performing in the clubs and signing boobs, and my friend who was older than me was able to get into the club, and I was 17, I wasn't able to get into the club. And so she came back and her boob was signed by Nicki Minaj. But if I'll be 32 this year, right? Because I want to say, if I'll be 32, 12, 13, 14, 15, that had to be 15 years ago. And from my understanding, she speaks about, you know, being in the game for like 15 years. So I remember, you know, that. And I always wanted to be able to go to a Nicki show, a Nicki concert, or go to one of her tour shows. And the reason why I keep kind of jumbling over words is because she said it's different from said it was like different names. Like, but what do you call like a tour show? Do you just call it a show, or do you call it a concert? Because I think she was saying that a concert is different from which I understand it. But anyway, I kind of understand that idea. But if you understand what I'm talking about, put it in the comment section. Now, people have been talking about her age and, you know, her being in her 40s and how she was dancing to Happy Pink Birthday. And to me, when I am in my 40s. I still want to be able to be sensual. I still want to be able to enjoy my body. And so I was thinking like, child, I think it's just when people are talking about her in that way, and I know that her t-shirt that she wore, like her merch she wore on stage, people were talking about that, but it looked as if maybe she wasn't able to get into the next set costume as quickly. I thought that at first. I thought it was the Dolce and Gabbana t-shirt that she was given by Dolce and Gabbana, and she was rocking the Dolce and Gabbana shades. So I'm pretty sure there was another like a costume change, and she probably just wasn't able to get in it in time, for the next set. Which is normal because it is the first show. With that being said, you have to leave room for mistakes to happen as a performer because there's just that possibility. Not saying that it will, but you have to leave room for it if it will, And I think that people hold Nikki to a higher standard. They just expect for it to all be so extravagant. But she's a human. We're human. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So, not too much on Miss Minaj because period. And that reminds me, someone commented, "Yo mama," because someone had said something about her laying on the floor or laying on the ground, and I said, somebody said she's always laying on the floor like instead of dancing or something like that, and I don't know. I don't think I said anything like offensive, but they were just like, "Yo, mom," like what? Get your kindergarten ass. Anyway, it just made me. It reminded me that like everybody's perceiving things differently online. But anyway, continuing on. As a performer, or coming from the mind of a performer, because some of you may not know that. In the past, I did DCI, spin flags, spin rifles, and spin sabers. So in the past, I was on the rifle line, I was on the saber line, I was on the, I spun flag before too. It may not have seemed like it because I had that, I had hit my head with the flag on one of my videos. But anyway, I think that having had to perform sometimes for 12 minutes straight, and have multiple shows in the past. Now, in the past, I've done this. There's a specific conditioning that goes on with performing. And, I think for the first show, it was great. I saw that there were some things that happened that kind of made her look back like, what y'all got going on, during some of her songs. But I think that as the show progressed, it just got progressively better. I don't think there were times where I was just like, oh, hell no. But there were times where I was kind of like, she's like, y'all get it together because there's a lot of people watching me. And yeah, I think she did very, very great. But again, I'm a Nikki fan, so anytime that I, am experiencing Nikki, I truly enjoy it because I enjoy her. So even if she was laying on the concert ground and performing, I think that just the excitement of it being her would truly bring happiness. And I think that there are just some people who, they're there for the full performance. They want to see her dancing and things like that. And, they want to see her dancing how Beyonce dances. But again, we can't compare her to these other artists because she's Nicki, you know? She's a rapper. And I think rapping as fast as she is rapping in some of her verses and having to do choreo during some of it, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I would say that it would kind of make it kind of sloppy sounding, you know? Just from having to, I mean, there was somebody who left a comment under one of the videos about, you know, performing and wanting people to try it if they're able to speak about it in such a negative way. But I'm speaking about what I viewed about the performance, okay? So what I viewed, I experienced online a artist having their first show to their most incredible album, Pink Friday 2. I think that it was a great debut for a tour, if I can say that, great debut for her first tour show. The outfits, I truly like the first, the one with the like the swirlies on it in the front, and it kind of had like the but before she had that one, it was kind of like the silver overlay with the white type of goddess look to it, kind of like a royalty Romanesque type of vibe. I like the yellow outfit when she performed Pink Birthday. I like that one. Or did she wear a shirt when she was performing that? But the yellow goldish type of dress with the like skirt under it, kind of. I like that one. Oh, I really like the pink fur type of like the. It didn't have the sleeves on it. I like that one. Yeah. Oh, I like that she had the different names of her alter egos, Chun-Li, Roman, and the others. That was a great moment. She had like 3 wigs. Ooh, I really like the hat with the strings. Not the strings, but the diamonds kind of like trickling down. That kind of made me think of, for some reason, Mortal Kombat and the guy with lightning bolts. It made me think about something else, but I'm not going to do that on this video. I'm not going to say that part, although some of y'all probably want me to. And the only reason I was going to say is because I know that some people are probably thinking about it, but anyway, that song, I want to get married like the Curry, Stephen Aisha shit. Don't be mad that I sung that line, but it kind of reminded me the hat, just the brim of the hat, but the diamonds on it were really long, and I like that. Just in case any of you cared, I have a violin in here. So when I realized that the girl that's playing was actually a girl that was doing like a cover or instrumental to like the violin part in one of Nicki's songs. So it was a great moment. I also am a flautist. That is my primary instrument, and for you that do not know, violin and the instrument of a flute have they transpose, which means that If you have violin sheet music, you can play your flute to the violin music. And if you have flute music, you can play the violin to your flute music. So yeah, learning. What else did I when she got on that floor, not on the floor but on the floor, and she threw that ass up and was like, happy birthday, and was dancing very sensual. I thought that was a very great moment. Other people thought otherwise, but I thought it was a very great moment because here's the thing: when you get older, when you become older, you realize that being within your 30s isn't old. Being in your 40s isn't old. And technically, really, 50 isn't really old. You're just like getting there. you know? We're getting wiser. We're becoming wiser when we are getting older. We're becoming wiser. So, during the performance, I truly did like the set. It was very Nicki-ish. It was. I can say that it was very Nicki-ish. It gave Nicki. It gave Nicki, very much Nicki. The type of like, I was gonna say imperial, but castle type of vibe. Pink Castle, Gag City. There were homage to that. There was homage to Gag City. And the smoke shooting up in the fire, the flames, very much Nicki. I think that it's a difference. It's a significant difference between a singer's show and a rapper's set. I don't know how many people can rap what Nicki is rapping and also perform those things at the same time. So you may not have known, but there was a brawl. There was a fight at the Oakland show. I'm not sure if I can put it in the video. I was wanting to say that that monologue that I did may or may not have been true. What I can say is that I wouldn't say finding it difficult to create content. I think that it's more of after I have found my niche, being able to be secure within knowing that it is valuable content, because I know that there are people who just may not align with the content, and oftentimes they will share their unwanted opinion, and oftentimes when it's negative, it's like, what was the point of commenting when you could have just left the video where you were watching it and then go to someone else's content that you truly enjoy. I do enjoy constructive criticism, though, when it is helpful, because not all critiques are negative. Some are very helpful. And not saying that I only want those. I want the, the supportive energy, the kind energy, the loving energy on this channel. And I think that it was important for me as a creator to help other Barbs maybe see a Nicki Minaj show, even though I haven't even seen a Nicki Minaj show yet in person, right? But I think that it was important to support others who may be just like me that haven't seen a show but would really want to. And I think that in some way the universe will reflect that back to me with someone wanting to do the same thing. So yeah. I'll probably speak more about the monologue part on a later video. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, interact with it, like it, comment, subscribe, and all of those things. There was something I seen on Twitter that I just thought about, and there was this guy that who was saying, "Who wants a Barb boyfriend?" And I was thinking about the tweet that I tweeted where I asked, "Are there any Barb tops out there?" But I guess on the search, yeah. Anyway, interact with the video if you enjoyed it. Like it, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, toodaloo, I love you.
None of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh, if karma's really real, how am I still here? Just seems so unfair. I could be wrong though. If there's a point to being good, then where's my reward? The good, die young and poor. I gave it all I could. Stuck in this terror dome. All I see is terrible. Me.